Oh shoot.
Now the dragon is notably this way. But at the same time, it's notably gonna kick our ass if we're not careful.
Yeah. Yeah, no it is. Oh! What you call?
Shh.
Oh. Are you jumping?
Fuck! Get back! Right fucking now before it starts breaking blocks. So, if you paid attention there, you would have seen it completely clip through the walls for a second. A split second.
I did see a wing. I did see a wing for a second, yeah.
That means that it was very close.
I also see you lagging out really bad.
Yeah, my internet maybe not the best, to be honest. Do you have a pickaxe?
Yeah.
Okay, it's over there in that one. You see it?
Yeah, I see it. It looks smaller.
It is not. That's just because we're seeing a very small part of its wing flapping through.
That's fair.
Definitely knows we're here. Do you have a pickaxe?
I'm holding it right now.
I don't see you. Oh, you're down there. You got this, buddy. I believe in you.
It's right below me.
I believe in you. You got this. Cheering you on. I believe in you.
Ah.
It's to your left.
Ah.
Can you see it there? I can't. I can see it to my left.
Oh,
And
I
your
see it!
left.
I see its head!
I need you to open up a way for me to shoot.
Idea. Basic idea. Might end up getting us killed.
It can't go through 2 block tall thing. It's a little big for that.
Oh, I was gonna, you know. I was gonna vein mine.
Go ahead. I believe in you. You got this, buddy.
Oh shoot.
Trust
Oh,
your
it
decision.
actually only vein mined little bits and pieces of it.
That's because it's not all the same block.
But you're right. Some of it's frozen stone, some of it's frozen cobblestone.
Yeah.
I see it. I see its head. It's peeking. Quick here. It's peeking. It's right to us.
You can do what you want from now on. Can you shoot it safely?
I think so. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wait, I missed. That's not its box.
Can't see. I don't want to hit you.
That's a.
Can you
fair-
mine a bit more?
Huh.
Where's your...
I've bugged out my ability to shoot. I was shooting too fast. Oh, it's dead.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we murked that thing.
You do a lot of damage.
It's female!
Hold on, be careful. God damn it.
Ouch!
I know we don't have to worry about them, but there's a shit ton of mobs everywhere. What
Oh.
level is it? A
5?
level 5? How's a level 5? Huh. Alright, hold on. Get these fuckers out first.
It's a level 5 female, Sam.
Yeah, don't start harving it yet. Yeah, I couldn't do anything about that.
I was about to kill it for you, but then it blew up before I could.
There's manuscripts here, by the way.
Yo!
There's a lot of them. Nice. We both shot it.
Okay. Hey-oh! Lol, dragons are dead. You're dead. Get dead, nerd. Nerd. Get dead, cringe lord. I love how we were so scared of it.
Because it could kill us.
Oh yeah.
Here's the thing.
Oh, packed ice!
Nice! Actually, super good find.
Yeah, we need that.
Weird, actually. It's a little...
I wouldn't say it's weird to
game.
find packed ice here, but, you know.
Well, it's weird to have found it in a chest in here, is the thing.
What? I mean, I suppose?
These chests aren't supposed to have, like, that kind of stuff in them is the thing. Not generally, at least. That's why it's weird.
I think it would be one of the loot drops, wouldn't it? I guess we can check the loot tables. For ice dragons.
Also, it should have better loot than what we're seeing.
Especially if it's a tier 5.
Yeah, I could have sworn Crazy made them give, like, diamond stuff. Which they've been giving.
Have you been collecting the manuscripts?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
I've not seen that many, to be fair.
I've collected 42.
I wonder. It does also count dead ice dragons. That was a lot of genuine fear.
Just, okay, you can watch the footage on that, man.
No, I saw it happen. Oh yeah.
Man just came zooming. Alright?
So, what we want to do is we do just want to harvest it completely with our hands. We don't want to take any of the blood, not yet. Right? Because in order to even use the blood, for like, fire stuff. Not fire stuff, but you know.
Ice stuff?
Yeah. We actually need a pretty hefty amount of scales.
Not really.
You kinda do.
Well, no, because it's just a modifier that we can apply.
No, for, ice steel.
Oh, for ice steel. Ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright.
That's-
Ready to harvest? Because I am.
Okay, I vote that we bring it downwards a little bit.
Why? Okay. It's okay.
It's a large lass.
It's fucking huge, yeah.
It's huge.
That wing alone is like 32 blocks.
At least.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I don't know if I'm getting his hitbox right now.
You are.
There we go.
Yo, there it is! Woo! Yeah, baby!
Alright, now drop the egg on me.
Oh.
There's a reason for it. Trust me. Now, no one in the future will know if we get a dragon egg.
Yo, you make a valid point.
So, obviously, we want this dragon egg in, the secret dragon base.
Yeah.
Quote unquote secret.
I mean, now it's not going to be much of a secret, because, you know,
Well,
claimed it.
you know, finding it and everything is still not gonna be easy.
That's true. They'll know that it exists. But they won't know where it is.
Oh, probably. How many dragon skills did you get?
55. Our bows are so busted. I love how fast we killed that thing too.
Yeah. Would you like to go looking for another?
Yes. Although let's deposit our stuff.
Give me the white dragon scales, by the way.
Oh yes, it's white dragon too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm very excited. Cause we can emboss that on our armor.
I don't want to. I got no reason to.
Do you want to set a home to this place? Oh shoot! Also, honestly, this one would make kind of make a better base for than the one we currently stay in. Because
yeah, there are 4, but I've already put in too much work.
we could probably get away with, you know, like essentially moving the builds. It wouldn't be difficult. And this one's just like each of them on their own are bigger.
I like the one we have.
It's cozy, yeah, but it's, you know.
Maybe you need to stop being so greedy.
Sorry, I'm inheriting the traits of a dragon. Don't mind. Okay, that was super cringe. I apologize.
Anyway, I need to go / home base. I need to go to base and get a pickaxe of any kind.
Hello.
Yes, hello, Pixie.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, you've said hello already. Yes, I heard you the first time.
Literally just any fucking pickaxe.
Hello.
Don't I already have pixies in this thing? I don't. Oh, Dragonfish. By far more important. Pixies. Sea serpents. Dragons. Mermaids. Crickets. Scorpions. Worms. I have a complete bestiary. I had the perfect amount of pages of manuscripts too.
Nice.
Here's the one on the ice dragon. So the legends are true. Such beasts such as the one this entry focuses on do exist. Very well. I shall try as well as I can to describe such a beast and its activities. The appearance of the beast is obviously reptilian. However, it is much larger than your average reptile. Individuals I have seen range from the size of a pig to 25 blocks. There are even rumors of larger dragons sleeping in ancient crypts under the ice. Another notable feature, they possess the ability to fly. This is indicated by the development of large wings used in aviation. Although the beasts seem sluggish at first, they can lift off and fly swiftly after prey. Perhaps the most dangerous aspect about their ability to produce ice breath. Perhaps the most dangerous aspect about them is their ability to produce ice breath from their mouths. They use this power to freeze their prey alive. Male ice dragons have patterned wings and collect more valuable loot, whereas females have curved horns. Whereas females have curved horns. So males have more valuable loot.
Okay, that'd do it, I guess.
Simply creating ice breath is not the only way ice dragons dispatch their prey. They also have many different attacks. The dragon's ice blast attack fires a steady beam of frost from the beast's mouth. Younger dragons are less effective at this attack, while larger ones can freeze nearby terrain, inflicting massive amounts of damage. Ice blast isn't the only elemental attack. Dragon can also build up a blast of ice into a solidified block. This explosive ice cube is then thrown towards the dragon's prey. Only older dragons are capable of this attack. One of the most common ice dragon attacks is the dragon's bite. This is the main attack of the dragon. It is powerful and quick, but it is not usually instantly deadly. However, the dragon has a rarer method of attack, slashing its prey. In this attack, the dragon picks up the target in its mouth and rapidly shakes in order to severely injure the prey. The dragon also has a final melee attack, which it builds up kinetic force in the tail and slams it into the target. This attack is very effective, but it takes a while to build up. They also beat their wings to push their prey back. Taking down a dragon of any stage is not a very easy task, since ice dragons use elemental ranged attacks. It would be smart to think of protective potions and long-range weaponry. If you want to take down one of these beasts, try to avoid ice blasts, and watch for charge-up behavior. For many attacks. Once you have defeated one, you will have access to some valuable commodities. Another thing that I should note about ice dragons is their different life stages. Okay. Each stage of a dragon's life means different changes to their behavior and attacks. In the earliest stage, the dragon is unable to spout blasts and is limited to biting attacks. Once it's at the second stage, it can breathe weak frost and do mild amounts of damage. The most notable development of the third stage is the gaining of ice charge attacks, which can deal large amounts of damage. The third stage dragons are also the most common type of dragon found in nature, whereas stage 3 was the final teenage form. Stage 4, when this dragon is a mature adult, capable of creating eggs. Stage 4 is genuinely more powerful, cannot be found in roosts. They occupy large caverns beneath the snow-bound surface. Stage 5 produces a truly terrifying animal. They follow the other rules of a stage 4 dragon, except much more powerful and deadly. They are incredibly rare, and so is unheard of a single soul to defeat one. Both 4s and 5s can make deafening roars that inflict fear in their prey. They did definitely scare the crap out of us.
They do that.
But yeah, I mean, we've just killed one. Very easily, as a matter of fact. We're far too powerful. Let's see, trolls. Yada yada. Side or over the head. Weapons. Excuse me, I'm not AFK. Thank you very much. So yeah, once a troll comes into contact with sunlight, it is forever a stone. They don't ever stop being stone.
Okay.
Let's see. Ice dragon eggs. After taking down one of the more monstrous ice dragons, I had found in a cavern, I noticed the beast was guarding one of its own clutch of eggs. These eggs were a multitude of faded colors, all coated in shiny scales. I instantly thought of how much worth these eggs could be sold for, probably even more than many diamonds. However, eggs have one purpose to the dragon themselves: to propagate their own species. Remembering something I had read in one of the old manuscripts, the dragon had a strong material instincts and care for their young. I set out to find how to raise my own brood of dragons. While moving the eggs to a safer location near my home, I noticed that these eggs were much colder than those of a chicken or other bird. This gave me an idea of how to unlock the secrets of the dragons. I poured some buckets of water into a small pond and placed the largest of the eggs onto it. Once the egg was inside the pond, I filled the pond and the egg in order to cool it down. After waiting around a short bit, I could not see any difference to the egg. I thought of removing the egg and looking at the method of hatching, but I remember the dragons are large beings, require a great amount of time to grow. Setting up the hasty, I let the egg sit in the lake for 3 days. My decision was successful. The egg formed ice around itself, and in a few days it hatched. I am now in the possession of a young dragon. I have to write another entry sometime to describe the experiences with this new friend. Wholesome. Tamed dragons, dragon meal. Oh. Oh, I see. Adult dragons can be bred. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Hey, you want to make a monopoly on the dragon market? Find every dragon and kill them? Every non-tamed dragon? Sounds like fun, right? Sea serpents.
Ah! I found another Dargan.
You found another Dargan? Okay,
Yeah.
give me a second. Oh, I just rubber banded really hard. That's a really bad deja vu, you know?
It's more than likely a Dargan. It might be a skeleton, I guess.
Also, I really need to get myself one of those radars.
You have to contact Malphanon.
Technically, wouldn't it be possible to clone it? And just copy all the code over?
Yeah?
I have a scripter.
Uh-huh. And? You know how to use it? Do you know how to use it?
That's fair, I don't. You really should have made more than one, though. Or made it like a something you could talk to an NPC and get.
Hello.
Okay. La, 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 la.
Hello. Hello.
It's a nice dragon.
Okay. Well,
Hello.
Be warned.
oh shoot, it's real close to the surface, isn't it?
Up. Sands, all do not break the sand. You'll let water in.
I see.
Oh, hold on. Be careful about this. Shh. Let's move away from its actual den first.
If the water leaks from above.
We're far enough down it won't.
I figured. Quite the den.
Which way are you going?
We'll start working our way down, actually.
Yeah. Found more of it.
Yep. You think we might?
Yeah, we're far enough now, for sure. I wanted to find a cave, but I don't think that's happening. Okay. This way is its den.
Shoot. Momentum. Ah, lag. Ah!
Yeah, I know, right? Alright. Listen. We need a barrier of some sort.
And an escape
This
route.
is the safety hole. Okay?
Oh, lag. Okay. Safety hole?
Safety hole back here. Yep. We're on the fucking ground of it?
I don't know how he. I don't
I
know
don't know
how.
how. You see?
Okay, it's
Oh
sleeping.
my god, it's so short.
This is a small one. It's only 2 caverns.
Is it dead? No, it's asleep, right?
Yeah, it's just sleeping.
Being attacked. Hold on, it's fighting. Back the fuck up, back the fuck up, back the fuck up. Oh, you
Oh, they shot the dragon. They shot the dragon.
definitely awake.
Oh.
What the fuck? Hi.
Oh.
Alright, stay back here.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Oh! I was like, how the fuck did it kill me?
Here, just teleport to me. Oh shoot, it's on the surface. Oh, it's back here.
Okay. I'm glad that it didn't somehow hit me. That's what I was worried about. Okay. We need to stay back from it also.
It's taking damage from something.
It might be suffocating.
Oh, it's dead.
Hold on.
It's dead.
Boop. You can vein mine it. Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
It's definitely a male. And obviously a tier 4.
Yeah, tier 4.
Yeah. I think only males can destroy blocks. That's what I've learned, I think.
That would make sense.
'Cause he destroyed blocks, and the tier 5 didn't. Which I think means, the gender matters for that.
It might. Okay. Wanna grab some... Oh, shoot!
Yeah, it was just a small den.
I'm taming the mobs.
Understandable. I'm ready to grab...
Here, I'm gonna patch up this hole. Give me a second.
Okay. So... Pig is going to be surprised when he finds out we've killed multiple
Multiple dragons.
dragons.
And rather swiftly as well.
Yeah, with no issue from the dragon itself, however, being in
I'm-
the line of fire of one another is
yeah. Bit of a problem.
another thing.
Where'd you get the pulverized obsidian from?
Mm.
Unbreaking 3, diamond. Ooh, mending chest plate, not bad.
I don't care for anything here.
Feather falling 4, frost walking 2, diamond boots. Yo, should I put mending moss on my arrow? It still has a modifier.
Maybe. Also, you ready to collect the scales from this guy? Because I don't care. Collect
Yep.
anything else from this place.
Yeah, let's get this. I just got a single piece of limestone.
Ooh, he was the cool blue.
Ooh, what?
He was the light blue. That's what he was.
Fair enough.
I think we should decorate the house as I have been with dragon skulls.
I agree with that.
I think that's the best way to surprise Pig, is to
It's
just
just-
have...
So many dragon skulls.
Yeah, like, he's got to question a few things, you know. Hi.
It kind of put a hole in our pathway, didn't it?
It did. Which is why we should be glad we kept moving.
Building with ores feels cursed.
Feels great. Being rich. need blocks to get out? Oh. By the way, this is where he was.
Nice.
Very weird. I didn't expect to find a living dragon in the frozen river wasteland.
I mean, I wouldn't expect to find a skeleton out here.
I found multiple.
Really?
Yeah, really. If I pick one up, I'll tell you.
Yo, we can use these flowers to breed.
Oh, dragons?
Yeah, breed the dragons. Oh, yeah, there's a skeleton right out there.
Oh, cool, yay.
Yeah, pick up the frost lilies. I love how it's popping up as a hostile mob. Ooh, that's a tier 5, too. Oh, that's so
Just
cool.
means bones.
That's so cool. Oh.
Yeah, by the way, get the bones from it.
Obviously, but look how large this lad is.
It's not a lad.
Was it a lass?
It was a lass.
It was a lass?
On the opposite end of the spectrum, we have... Look.
Oh!
There's a tiny one, and then also, look behind him. My favorite thing I've seen. They're stranded. Oh, you bitches.
They're tamed. I've tamed them. Why is it not dying? Thank you. No, I wanted to see the little tiny one.
It was a tier 1.
I mean, I figured it was a tier 1. Like...
I thought you gotta look at it as the...
No,
Oh.
I didn't. I wanted to take out the sirens first.
Oh. That's on me.
Well, I forgive you.
The dragon radar picks up both dragon skeletons and dragons all the same. There's the same thing to it. Which is why I'm finding a lot of dragon skeletons. Because I'm like, is that a dragon? Maybe. Maybe not. Is that dragon alive, or is it dead?
I'm just going too fast, man. Ooh, that's the one we want to kill. Sadly, I kill it before it burns, so it gives me raw venison. Oh, but that one doesn't. I just gotta use my bow. My bow cooks them.
Like punching them?
No, like my arrows. My arrows have the flame on them,
Oh, okay.
so it cooks them.
That's not as cool.
Yep.
Nor as funny.
Look
Oh?
at how beautiful these biomes are.
Damn. Yeah, it's because the terrain generation and everything.
The gross deer. Nice, look at this lad. Got him. He's a good lad.
Game
Lad.
crash.
Tier 4.
Thought it was a tier 4 or 3.
Stage 4 female.
Like how we call it tiers when it's stages.
Yo, it's a tier 4.
Where the fuck is Dion?
I don't know.
He's offline on Discord.
You wanna call him?
You can, yeah. I'm dealing with my game right now.
Fair enough. He's on his phone.
Doesn't mean anything. He got on his phone after you called him, or at least he showed up online on Discord. So
Immediately as I. It has to be with your bare fist, doesn't it?
yeah.
Okay, here, let me just put some stuff in the chests.
Hello. Hello.
Yo, ice dragon flesh is kind of pog for food. Actually, kind of great. That's really pretty neat, actually. Well, I don't have a dragon radar because I'm kind of grim. Man, I'm zooming now, I'm zooming now, I'm zooming. I don't know. I'm mumbling to myself, man.
Yes, you are. You're going crazy.
I'm
Boogaloo.
going crazy waiting for you.
Then stop waiting.
Well, it's not like I can do much else. Though I can go collect this dragon bone corpse. Because there's another one.
You should do that. Yes. The less dragon bones there are, the
The easier it would be to find live ones. This one's a stage
Yeah.
3. A lot of the females, actually. 2 stage 4 skulls and a stage 3 is what I have. You've got another stage 5. Where'd you go?
just walking.
Oh, I see. Right, it was kind of difficult to see. Look at the lad.
I feel like I stick out like a sore thumb.
That's a pretty good picture. Some of the crazy later, see what he thinks. Oh? Oh? Oh?
Hello, whoever joined.
I'm glad I joined that game. They're a very swell group.
Oh, are they?
Oh, nice.
Yes. It's very nice.
Killed them all.
It's a module I've partially played before, but yeah, I have no issue with it, and the DM was fine. He's changed stuff, so it'll be fun.
We're currently hunting down dragons.
I have recovered some of my lost passion.
I'm happy. for you.
Lost passion for what?
You got kind of pooped out with D&D, don't you remember?
Oh.
You talked about it. He was
Yes.
all like, "Hey guys, I fucking hate D&D now, never playing again." You know?
I would never do that.
I could see him doing that.
I could also see him doing that, very realistically doing that right now. Oh, got a positive. And it looks like it was in the cold taiga, which means...
So, if I remember right, you wanted to be a continuous speedster?
Yeah, so I kind of
Me and Multi have done some talking.
yes, we've done some
about that.
talking. And I've kind of decided that would it be possible for me to take aspects from all three of the powers at the cost of being like a D4 or something?
What?
The fear in his voice. No, so
No,
essentially,
you can't have aspect absorption, energy absorption, and super speed.
no. I mean,
Yeah, you're not
bits,
quite getting it there.
bits from all three. So, like for instance, the ability to absorb and release kinetic energy. The same way that energy conversion would have been able to. The ability to store and then later retrieve that kinetic energy. Oh! He's in the trees! They're in the trees!
I was wondering where the fuck he was. I was like, dude, 6 meters away. Where the fuck is he?
They're in the trees!
He can't be underground. He's 6 meters away. Motherfucker, look at me. Get down here.
It's a stage 2. Anyway, sorry, Dion. So essentially, yeah, and then from the aspect absorption thing, you get the, what's it called? The ability to, not absorption, storage. The ability to store, then later retrieve that speed / kinetic energy. And then, of course, from the third power, basically just be a speedster at base. Have a basic speed buff.
I could do it, but it would have to be strictly resource-based.
What do you mean resource-based?
You would have a pool of kinetic points that would go up and down.
That would make sense. I could accept that.
Like a fuel gauge.
And then, could refill that.
Also,
gauge.
your absorption will have a limited number of uses, and like when you take damage, you can convert to kinetic energy.
Yeah.
You'll probably be able to do that a certain amount of times as a reaction per long rest at your level, probably once. And that gives you a jump start to your kinetic gauge. Let's see. And then
For the storage.
you'll be a passive speedster, and with your speed, you'll be able to passively generate a few points here and there. Maybe, and then you can store kinetic.
For how the storing could be balanced, it could be limited to how much I could store and how many storage devices I could have at once. And also, maybe have something where if I...
You're my sweet, I'm thinking.
Give
You'll be a D6, probably.
Not a D4?
No, this isn't extreme enough for a D4.
But I make it extreme enough for a D4.
You could, but then I'd have to kill you.
Oh.
What do you mean by that? What?
I mean, I'd have to kill him.
Why?
Because he had a D4.
That's fair, actually.
All right.
The fuck is he gonna do? Survive a hit?
All right, then, Mr. D4s die instantly. I'd like to make my powers a D4.
Good luck surviving a hit.
I
Well,
will.
If it's bludgeoning, he will.
If it's bludgeoning, you suck my nuts. My bludgeoning immune nuts. CBT has no effect on me.
Ooh, I've got a better idea. Instead of making it a reaction to... Yeah, I'll make it a bonus action thing.
Make it a bonus action to... So I would have to use my bonus action in order to absorb any incoming kinetic energy.
Yeah, and it'd work on one melee attack, and then we can make it better as you level up. So, like, the first attack that hits you gets absorbed.
Ooh, back dice, back dice.
Yeah. I like
Wait,
this.
we don't have to say touch.
Yeah. And then you'll have a limited number of absorption you can do at once. That way it can overflow and smack you.
And we could also have another drawback.
And then you'll need a limited number. I need to limit how much you can generate. Passive generation's a pain in the ass. So
Maybe it could be based on amount of feet moved.
efficiency bonus, maybe. So it'll be like a stance, and you gotta use it wisely. And then...
Or suggestion here. What we could do is that for a, you know, for the oh, what was I saying? I've completely forgot what I was going to say. Something to do with... Shoot.
Anyway, my current idea for your power is your first aspect is absorbing kinetic energy.
I feel like the main aspect would simply just be, you know, being...
I said first aspect.
I see.
Is storing kinetic energy. Like as a battle stance, as a bonus action.
Underground.
A certain amount of times per long rest. Or something like that. You can enter your absorption stance, and the first attack that hits you, that's not innately magical or well, you can absorb magical hits. It's just it has to be kinetic. You know.
Yeah.
You're strictly limited to kinetic.
So like bludgeoning and piercing.
Yeah. The first attack that hits you that is kinetic will be absorbed unless it goes unless it overflows, in which case any damage that overflows still hits you and the rest is absorbed as normal. Those go directly to your point gauge, and then with your other feature you can store that energy and hold on to it. You lose all kinetic energy at the end of a long rest. You go back to 0.
Well, could we maybe have it so that it's any non-stored kinetic energy?
No. Why you can't hold anything that's not stored.
No, I mean like, what I mean by the storage of kinetic energy is I mean like storing it in an external object.
You wouldn't be able to do that innately unless you had a machine specifically designed to act as a physical battery.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is that part of the power would be the ability to store.
No. That's later levels. That's too much.
No, that's fair. Saying that it's possible at later levels would be fine. I'm just saying that I would like that to be possible for the power at all.
Currently, no. You would not be able to store kinetic energy inside of an object. However, you are able to boost the kinetic energy of an object and smack a bitch.
Indeed.
So that brings us to our other power. You're able to store kinetic energy up to a certain volume, absorb energy up to a certain volume, and then put it back in your storage. And then you can use kinetic energy. As a speedster, your speedster abilities will be wholly based on your gauge. So, if you have a max gauge, your passive speedster abilities will be at their maximum potential. If you're at 0, your speedster abilities will be at their lowest. Your speedster abilities are all passives, no actives. Unless, you manifest an ability later on. Like a barrage of sonic punches or some bullshit. But starting out, it's just going to be increased movement speed and maybe extra attack.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And then you when you level up, you can manifest abilities to like zoom, mega jump, do shit. However, your main offensive ability for this will be using your kinetic energy to increase to give extra damage dice to attacks.
Yeah.
How does that sound for a power spell?
That would be nice.
I think I'm gonna let your gauge be 1 to 100, and have. I'm not sure how I'm gonna convert damage points into. Maybe not damage points. Actually, no. I may lower it to just 20, and then.
Increase it as time progresses.
Yeah. So I'll have it be just 20. So your storage currently will be 20. And then, if you get hit while in your kinetic stance, you'll get a flat amount of
Mail.
charge instead of a damage-based amount. Maybe?
Oh god, I'm so sorry.
Do you think it should be damage-based, or,
died.
Actually, if we're gonna limit the amount
Yeah.
you can absorb, it's just, you might be hit with a bunch of small attacks. That'd be
Already.
unfortunate. Well, later on, you could have the potential to absorb more than one with one stance. Yeah. So, in that case, I think this is the final version of your power for the time being, unless it seems underpowered during testing.
Yeah. Which also, by the way,
is damage-based points. And then
well, so what would be really
actually it'll need to be a little bit more than 20. Probably around 30 would be your maximum charge.
Yeah.
And I would have you be able to absorb 10. And you'll be able to use it. No. Your proficiency bonus is 2 at level 3. So in that case, you would need 15. Yes, you'd be able to absorb 15 twice per long rest. 15 damage twice per. It's conditional. It's only one attack. That's fine. Multi-attack screw you over. That's good. That's not broken. Speedster abilities, probably. You don't get extra attack until 5th level. That's fine.
Yeah.
Movement speed, I'll probably give you an extra item interaction.
Also, something that I would like, as it would kind of make sense both in the case of like in-world and something that would be kind of, I don't know, again, something that I think would be kind of cool is if it would be possible to, like...
That was a female.
That was a female? So they can break blocks.
Hold on. Yeah, okay, I guess. Why didn't is it stage 4s that are just angy?
Apparently.
Is that what it is? Are they just extra angy?
They dropped an egg, right?
Yeah, I got an egg.
Okay, good. So, essentially, what if I generated points, that I was able to generate points based on the amount of, like, feet that I moved? That way I would have a way to
That's an
replenish.
ability manifestation.
I
So,
see.
one thing to detail is, in this Taurus event, you will, upon certain level ups or stuff, whenever we deem it appropriate, manifest new abilities, instead of just
Oh, I see.
increasing new ones.
I see.
Your other ones will still increase, but you're
Yeah.
going to be getting more abilities rather than flat increases to everything.
I see. No, that makes sense.
You know, like a normal D&D game.
So more closer to regular base 5e.
Precisely.
Okay. Here, Sam, I gotta go back to base because I can deposit the 5
Okay.
skulls in my inventory.
I'm going to do the same.
Tell me about your
Eon.
character.
So...
Is it okay if I...
If you want?
Dragon 1. Is it okay if I talk to him about the thing multi that we talked about?
Oh, yeah.
Would it be possible if I could be fast? A speedster, I guess.
With your power? No.
What about those fucking twin power things?
The dual powers is what he's talking about.
Yeah.
What?
Because he's talking about how when you
You mean the alternate personality bullshit? No way.
No.
No.
Like how someone can have fire and ice.
You mean you mean
Read the
dual.
rules. Opposite elements
Yeah,
are
but he
really,
doesn't
really uncommon.
he doesn't want
Yeah.
ones that are opposite elements.
But they're like you're
Speedster. You want to be a speedster?
that small.
What kind of speedster?
Fuck.
I think being more focused on rubber would be more enjoyable than trying to go speedster.
Well, the thing is, I only wanted to be rubber to do 2 things. So I could be fucking squished and ball. That was it.
Why do you want to be a speedster?
Because I want to be fast. And that's it.
You already are a demi-speedster with your bounce mode. It just takes you a bit of charge up.
That's fair.
You don't even have to exit out of ball mode. You don't get any faster, but you don't get slower so long as you get, you continue. It takes effort, so I might eventually give you exhaustion, but...
I don't know.
It just doesn't seem like a speedster would work with your power set very well.
Why not? That's... like...
Maybe a jumper. That would amplify your power.
A jumper?
Yeah, instead of having your
jumping.
power focused on speed strictly, you should make yourself able to propel yourself quickly in a single direction. With that, your rubbery nature will be multiplied and you'll be much faster. It's a speedster in different terms if you're still gonna be rubber.
Fair.
You'll be the jump a building in one bound kind of speedster, you know.
Wouldn't that just be Shazam?
That's Superman, Sam. That's
It's
Superman.
a saying, not Superman fly. I meant the kind of speedster who has all of his speed in a single jolt. For you, that would be running face first into a wall at Mach speeds, turning into a ball, and bouncing back at about almost Mach speeds. I'm not sure exactly what you want here or how to functionally implant it.
Give me a bit to think. Ow.
You take your boots off?
Bitch.
Oh, you're shifting.
No, I was shifting!
Anyway.
Also,
Give
we're
me a
gonna need to
bit.
talk more about backstory stuff for you as well.
Yeah, give me a bit to think and talk with Multi.
Okay. And also,
What race are you, Multi?
that's a... So, I was kind of thinking that I might. I'm gonna go AFK. I'm gonna go AFK Minecraft for this. Might be a Swift one. To kind of, fit in with the vibe of, beat speed. I am speed. Because
There's Swift ones again. Let me take a look. See.
they're the redefined Dex crossings.
Oh, Almighty, give me the strength to look upon this broken subrace. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so it would be a 2 dex, 1 con, 1 any, and then a -1 to enter wisdom. That's fine.
Base speed is 35 feet.
5 extra movement, whatever. Also, skills are different.
Skills are different?
Yeah, I do them differently. They're not based on race.
Oh,
That was a stupid idea. Languages are fine, though.
Yeah, I also need to add the Agile tongue to the obscure languages.
Agile tone don't exist in my world.
Understandable.
Look, recovery is good, but fine.
Rules to reroll powers, such as...
Cross and discipline needs a complete revamp, but it can be worked with. Athleticism needs a change.
Yeah.
It would be changed from PB times per long rest to just, it would be changed to the dash or disengage action. No limit, hide is off the table. It would be like a goblin's, small nimble, what is it called? Sneaky escape or whatever it is. You'd get the dash and disengage as a bonus action all the time. No limit, but it's a bonus action.
I see. Okay.
That would be athleticism. Cross and discipline would just give you advantage on checks against being frightened or charmed.
Okay. That's kind of what it already does.
Condition specific is necessary.
I suppose that's fair.
Otherwise, everything else that does is fucking annoying. That's asking for arguments.
Yeah, that's also fair.
Any other problems?
I don't know. Are there?
I don't know. Alright, background?
Background...
I do custom backgrounds. Yeah,
I figured.
Sam, tell them the name of your background if you haven't.
Petty thief.
That's not the name of it?
My background feature?
Yeah.
What? Whittle old me?
Oh yeah, he told me about that earlier.
Ah. Oh well. It was a stroke of genius, and I'm proud of it.
Yeah, I was that made me smile when I heard about that.
All right. What do you think about?
I think I'm liking that for the most part. Yeah.
I mean, the fuck are you doing with your character background?
Oh, I see.
Who are you?
You
You a janitor? Huh?
I can see him being like a courier, like a delivery driver, quote unquote delivery driver. Was power weakening a thing, with the event, or was it? Or I guess to be fair, technically, we can.
Power weakening is not a thing. That would be an abnormal thing causing red eyes. Powers do not weaken with age in my game,
Yep.
and
No, I'm aware. I mean, kind of how the event sometimes scrambled people's.
no, it just straight up killed most people.
That's fair. And
It
also,
permanently made others insane. Speaking of which, some of you guys might start with some pretty bad insane.
that's a ouch. Also, thoughts on the event being their awakening?
It can be, as it is a very stressful time, but it won't be the cause of most people's awakening. Unless you had a latent chaos power, then it could be directly causing awakening, but other than that, it would just be the stress of the event causing an awakening.
That's
It wouldn't
fair.
be the actual event.
That's what I mean, is that the event, aka the event happening, caused the awakening, is what I mean. The inherent
That could be.
stress, the inherent desire to get away from whatever was happening,
That's fine.
made him want to zoom, and so he did.
Okay, so you were powerless before the event?
I'd be fine with that.
Do you want to be powerless?
Yeah.
Okay, what was your job?
Because
Because delivery drivers don't exist. Drones exist.
that's fair. Drones make sense.
Drone driver.
How the Capital Network works is there are warehouses, these large Amazon-esque warehouses, every few miles or so, and they have massive teleportation circle networks that travel in and out of the warehouses and the HQ and all that, transporting goods, and then drones fly up and send them out.
Yeah, checks out.
Or the drones load them up on airships or boats or whatever for their shipping thing.
Yeah.
There are massive, like, building-sized drones that carry building-sized shipping containers to the Titan boats and all that, but
Yeah. Which checks out. That's a pretty Trelevor thing to do. Yeah. I would say.
also the Leviathan is not as big as it is in yours.
Well, that's kind of
compared to the world. No,
Say-
no, no. Compared to the world size, it's much smaller. It's still visible on the map, but it's more of a small dot than a big dot.
I mean, to be fair, it's still a pretty small dot.
However, it is much more godlike.
I see. I mean, it kind of is a divine figure in a lot of cultures, but
Anyway, continue.
yeah. Honestly, I could see him as still being rather young. I'd be fine with him. In your
Do you
trial,
want
of,
to sell drugs?
no, just like a student, like a literal child, not quite like infant child, you know, like college student. He's a college student. He's a university student. Maybe works at a hotel.
Wait a second. What'd you say exactly, Multi? A college student who works at a hotel?
I know. I don't.
Except that I'm not a college student.
You're right. That's the only difference so far. Good job. Like, you can self-insert if you fucking want. There ain't nothing wrong with
Aren't
that.
you the one that was telling me to?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. You can that's why I just said you can self-insert if you want. There's nothing wrong with that. I just thought it would be funny to point out how you just said who works at a hotel, maybe.
I need a strong hobby.
A strong hobby. Okay.
Playing video games.
I feel like the hobby should have something to do with, you know, his future power. He's a runner.
Playing video games fast. He's a speedrunner.
No, he's a fitness buff
And a speedrunner.
and a speedrunner.
But not
yes.
for video games. Literal speedrunner. He tried go fast.
He does try to go fast. He was a runner.
Alright,
And during
I can work with that. So you're part of the power. You're part of the powerless division. You know, they're kind of kept separate, not for just for discrimination purposes.
Not for discrimination purposes. Yeah, let's be real. There's no way that it wouldn't be for discrimination purposes.
Also, on my tri level, a considerable amount more people are black-eyed, so there's not that superiority complex with power. Definitely, when you get up to the higher tiers, people start thinking better than others, but that kind of just comes with power.
Yeah.
Political power, outright strength, monetary power, it just goes there.
Yeah.
I think Pig will love the design of it.
The new mushrooms. There's a bunch of dragon skulls everywhere.
Just a lot of them.
There's so many dragon skulls. We should say that we killed more dragons than we did.
We could lie, yeah.
Fuck. I know how to give future plot to a thief, but a runner? Okay.
Maybe he was a runner for the
Let
mafia.
him go faster.
You're gonna have
No?
a school. You're gonna have a school bully,
Oh boy,
A Scully.
a Scully.
and he's a powered 3D b-ball player.
Okay, checks out.
It basically like a hollow basketball. There's
Yeah, I get
an
you.
arena and people fly around
It checks out.
playing
Checks out.
space b-ball.
So it's like the one soccer episode from Phineas and Ferb, but for basketball.
And his power, you don't know the name of it, but he can exert his presence in gravitational pressure.
You know, that's actually a really cool power.
So your opinion of him is what dictates what kind of pressure you feel.
Oh shoot.
It could be mental pressure, gravitational pressure, like I said, physical pressure. Your character thinks it's purely gravitational pressure, because it's everyone you've ever seen, when he uses his power, kind of gets pushed down a little bit, straight up pushed to the floor sometimes when he gets a little hot-headed. He's also a hothead.
Oh yeah, checks out.
He's also hot.
He's ripped.
Still my first girlfriend.
Canonically hot, but also your first crush, but also your bully. But you might have a crush on him. You have a crush on him.
Okay. I do need a more in-depth backstory from both of you, but it'll be a back and forth kind of thing as I'm inserting things here and there.
Yeah, and honestly, I might need to come up with a couple.
I do expect at least a paragraph.
Oh yeah, okay, I can do that.
We'll get half a paragraph.
And not no school paragraph with 7 sentences, bitch. Get 10.
The fuck? Hell nah, bitch. You get 5 at most. What school you go to that requires a 7-sentence paragraph? Motherfucker, it's 5.
It is 5 actually.
You'd be lucky to get 7. Trying to fucking trick me out here, bro? I know my fucking shit. I roll minimum.
Yeah, you're
Let's
gonna have a
see.
bully, and then, give me a minor hobby.
Gaming.
Speedrunning.
Speedrunning. Gaming speedrunning. I don't know.
Alright.
I don't know.
You're gonna be part of the the local speedrunning club called
No, 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 no.
Willies for
I,
bullies.
I know.
no,
I
no,
know.
it's
I
called
know
out-
his
it's
minor
called-
hobby. I know his minor
Oh.
hobby.
What's your minor hobby?
Dungeons and role-playing games.
Defibrillators and damage.
Yep.
That's too meta. Different one.
All right.
Eternal damnation and dungeons.
Give me a
My
different.
bully. That hot guy from school who bullies me.
Oh man. I really need to come up with something better than college student, don't I?
No, there's
I've
nothing
already
wrong with
planned
that.
for it now, asshole.
Okay, need to come up with something better than runner.
I've already given you so much. Just
Anyway,
like that
give
bully.
me a minor hobby.
I feel like the minor hobby would be his running, and I don't know.
Dicks and more dicks, aka D&D, would be his
Goodness gracious.
I just
My boys bring all the dick to the yard. That's right, it's yours.
my music career. That's all about that one bully that I really like at school.
Oh.
Let's see.
Dicks.
Dude, you're making me make a personality on the spot.
I've made the personality for you. It
I'm not
writes
making you do anything on the spot. Listen, you're all gonna have unique characters and you're gonna fucking like it.
I see.
I'm giving you so many unique character ideas, Multi. I feel like you're just.
Alright, fine. We'll
brushing
give
them off.
Multi some time for him to think.
He's-
Sam,
he's a-
let's develop you a bit more.
He's a daydreamer.
About his bully.
He wants to be a great hero. No, that's cringe. That's not a self-insert, by the way. That one's not.
The great hero thing or the daydreaming about his bully? just so we're clear. Just so I can know.
No,
Can't
like,
know if that's real or
I
not.
can't do a fucking Sans laugh.
That's my Sans Undertale impression.
you gotta get that stuttering diaphragm.
You all have never, ever in your life heard me laugh genuinely.
I definitely have. I know I have. You have no control over your laughing. I've been there for at least one of them. I've heard you genuinely
Yeah,
laugh.
we've heard you laugh. Don't lie
That's
to
a
us, Steve.
sickness, not a laugh.
It's the laughs from it are genuine, whether you want them to be or not.
I don't know about that.
Anyway,
I genuinely, I've never heard. It's not a goddamn condition.
dang it, I don't just
No,
want to
it's
turn
not.
him into
It's a temporary hysteria thing.
What am I, mentally unstable?
Probably.
Oh, god damn it.
Most people are.
My brain is. I don't want to just turn him into an isekai protagonist. But I feel like that's what I'm slowly
all
doing.
self-inserted.
I don't want to turn him into an isekai protagonist.
What if we... Guys, what if we all self-inserted?
Actually, so Rob was DMing a campaign once for one session, really. It was a one shot. We were going to turn into a campaign, but then everyone kind of got busy. But it was super fun, and it was literally self-insert. You played yourself. You isekai'd. You isekai.
Oh, I'm in a campaign called. I'm in a campaign like that. It's called Chaos, and basically we are us, but we're going to a virtual reality gaming test center for a new game. And
Ready Player One, 2.
yeah, except
Dun-dun.
things that happen in the game start to influence our real bodies. Like someone can spit acid in the real world. Someone has a horn growing, and I'm just the normal guy who's nothing has happened to yet. Also,
Yeah.
some of them can cast spells in real life. I'm just normal.
You're
Maybe,
just
maybe a bit more.
Just be normal for all of the campaign. Be like, yeah,
Also,
I
one
made
of
it.
them's growing a goddamn tail.
oh, he's turning into a furry.
Two of them are already furries.
What?
That was not in real life.
Well, okay, I figured.
well, maybe in real life.
Also, 3 orgies have happened.
I want to move on from this topic.
Yeah, I'm done.
Anyway, about my character, and how he isn't obsessed with a bully at school, unlike Maltese. So I just really I think it's super funny if you're just like super into the bully. It's so funny to me for some reason. You know, no one commenting on that doesn't make me feel better about it, you fucks.
Good. You
What?
should feel bad.
Say that to my face again, mister?
The pseudo blue bar effect.
You should feel bad.
I ain't a fucking doctor, but I guess I have the pseudo.
Did it
blue...
not fire? Oh, it didn't fire because I was in there. Bitch.
I'm not a doctor, but maybe I have the pseudo blue bar effect. It causes uncontrollable laughter, but it says it's common. Like it happens a lot, but like, it's only happened like 6 times in my whole life.
Find me, Anakin Skywalker.
Anyway, on your character, you were a common petty thief. I need more details. Were you born in the capital or transferred here? Stowaway on a boat, perhaps? Are you a moon person?
My dad owns a moon yacht. A yacht that
Why
is
the
a moon.
Why the fuck are you a thief?
So I can sell the moon yacht. I'm sorry. It's
Are
the
you
first
like a
thing that
thrill
came-
junkie?
It's just the first thing that came to my mind, man.
Well, are you like a thrill junkie who's like too spoiled of a brat from his father, so he pickpockets people for a little bit of that adrenaline or something?
Ow. No, I'm not. I didn't see you. You were still fucking invisible even after you reclaimed your dumbass items for some reason. Oh. Anyway, no, it was a joke. As for what happened, I'd rather be born in the capital. Obviously.
Alright, there are 3 layers to the capital. Technically 4, but no one lives in the 4th, and if they do, they die.
That's kind of harsh.
Well, it's the place under the under-capital. The only things that live down there are biological abominations and people with powers strong enough to deal with the most horrid and like toxic environment unbelievably imaginable. Worse than Star. worse than like way deep in Star.
What are the layers?
Okay, so there's the under capital where you'll die, the under capital, the middle capital, and the high terrace. I know, original. The under capital is oddly enough, not inhabited by very many common citizens. It's actually inhabited by cheap business owners, factories, polluters, shopping centers in pure areas, and a select few national parks. There are housing districts though, and they're cheap. Some of them are free. The middle terrace is where you find your residential district. It is almost purely it's almost purely housing except for the commercial byways. So how the capital is structured is that it is structured on a demigrid. So it's an oscillating grid with a circular pattern, not a circular, a diamond square pattern around it. So it has two enormous roads, like almost mile-long roads, thick roads, going north, east, south, and west from the very center of the island. And then at that center is the World Government Building. You know, one of the biggest buildings on the planet. Then, going out from that, is in a diamond shape. Around that are oscillating rings of the diamond shape, going further and further out. And then there are in between alleys and some small roads in between there, but it mostly keeps to that shape. And then above the normal driven street are the airways, which are structured the exact same way, except they're a little bit more free for allowing flying cars and planes and stuff to travel. There are different levels of height that are allowed for different types of vehicles. Flying cars are lower, flying trucks are higher, actual planes are higher, and then, aircraft meant for military personnel are even higher. And then there are the travel tubes, which are basically public transport. They're trains.
Okay.
That's the middle terrace. Now, on the central 4 travelways that split off, because, there are the minor great roads. There are the 4 great roads, and there's a good 100 minor great roads. All across those great roads that go northeast, south, and west, but they branch off of the original, first or second diamond. They have the commercial districts. Everything else is residential. The high terrace is your high-class society kind of place. It's almost entirely hotels and duplexes, commercials everywhere. Commercial and residential is mixed, and it has a dash of private housing, mansions, the lavish life. Casinos are there aplenty. Some places aren't allowed. Some places you can openly travel as a, mid-class or lower-class citizen just fine. But some areas of the top floor are blocked off and heavily guarded against those kind of people, because, like the specialized residential districts are heavily guarded, because that's the mansions. You're not allowed to walk in someone's mansion, so. That's how the capital's structured. Throw in a few military buildings here and there, and you're all good.
Okay. It's a lot. mm.
It's the only way I figured the capital could reasonably exist without being a Warhammer 40k fucking travesty.
Yeah. A hive city, I believe is what they're called.
That's what they are called, yes.
If I had to pick, I'd say Middle Terrace.
Okay. Also, food and healthcare are free, so long as you're a citizen of the capital. If you're an outer citizen, then no such luck.
Mm.
Okay, so you were born in the capital. What kind of family do you want? Were you born into the Middle Terrace or worked your way to the Middle Terrace, or did you fall down to the Middle Terrace?
Worked my way up, quote unquote. I didn't necessarily get a job, but I'm making enough money doing what I'm doing.
Okay. So were you born in the Under Terrace?
Yes.
That's where you started your days. How'd you lift yourself up? What kind of family you got?
Poor. Definitely. I'm pretty sure on that one.
You were from a poor family. Galileo Figaro.
I think. What? The fuck is that noise? Now you sound like you're sleeping. The first thing sounded like you were trying to impersonate a zombie.
The first one is actually how I snore when I snore. I
snore bad.
I know.
Quotes. Top 10 quotes.
I snore like that when I'm specifically on my back with one of my knees up.
How do you know that?
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask. No, don't worry about it.
Because, you know the wedge in between your bed and your wall? Sometimes I just kind of fit in there, and my face smudges up against the wall, and I can't have both of my legs straight, or else it's uncomfortable, and that's... one of my knees goes up and it rests against the wall, and that's how I sleep. And that's how I snore like that. Granted, snoring might have a bit of more of a connection to that than my knee, but it's how I remember it.
Understandable. I was gonna be like, that was very specific. Man has like 7 different unique snores.
Me, 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 me.
Okay, I'm going to ignore that.
The fuck are you doing the whole time?
What? I was thinking.
Talk about Uncle. I should have been more obvious there.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Maybe a little bit of an indication of what I was talking about would be nice.
Yeah, I was like, thinking, like I do.
And as for what he's been doing in Minecraft, nothing, because he crashed.
Yeah.
This is pleasant, just laying in my bed, eyes closed, vibing.
That is indeed a very nice sensation.
I think a dingy family. You know what I mean?
Dingy. It sounds familiar.
Crack addicts. Jesus, fuck.
Yo, uranium!
Okay.
Damn.
I thought you were mentioning a name, not like dirty.
No.
Sam, I
No,
got
I meant-
uranium.
Your dad was an alcoholic, your mom a crack addict. Was he a wife beater or, just dysfunctional?
I'm sorry. The image of a wife.
I didn't
was
hear
was he just like the
The image of a wife beater is so funny to me. They'd be small little lizards. Puts his hat on the coat rack and is like, "Get in here! Give me your cigar burns."
get in here?
Domestic violence is not to be joked about. That's like a help the community video in the public schools.
Oh yeah.
Except it's,
Get Gideon and wife beater. Oh.
It'd be even funnier if my mother was like a normal person or something.
that'd be sadder actually.
Oh yeah, let me cover the birthing of my world before Multi goes on a tangent about what the fuck his version is. The race is determined entirely by the mother. Half-breeds do not exist without the case of subrace half-breeds. Those do exist. So if a Crossan male mates with a Solaran female, the baby will be Solaran, and then if the Solaran mother had a subrace, it is that subrace. It ignores all of the father's genes. If a Solaran turtle or Tortug mates with a Solaran high elf, the result will be an abomination called a Tortug high half elf.
Man, that's
What?
I feel like that's more jank than how I had it.
It would just be a Tortug.
More uranium. That's just one.
It would be a Tortug with predominantly blue eyes, probably. Their ear holes would be
Pointy?
slightly more earish. No. What they would do is they would still be just holes, but they would be kind of triangles, and then they would have shit tons of mana. Half-breeds would predominantly take after one race. That would be the mothers, but they still get some benefits of the others. Some sub races probably shouldn't, but that's how it works. The mother determines which race. Star-eyed male, star-eyed female, star-eyed. Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of obvious.
Star-eyed female, star-eyed.
Didn't I have it where the sub races couldn't breed with the main
Also,
races could?
mammalian birth. Fuck you, Multi.
Okay, fine.
Whatever egg bullshit you were on.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I pulled that out of my butt.
We
That
know.
was So, we know.
We're aware. You suggested they give out eggs. That's a little fucky wucky now, isn't it? Just thought about small Gekinian wife beater.
It shut off your brain, didn't it?
It's fucking hilarious, man. Something about the
I'm
size.
picturing a rundown house with a green couch. He walks in, puts on his overcoat on the coat hanger, puts his hat on as well, but the hat hangs too loosely and falls to the floor. He looks down and grimaces at it, gets more frustrated, goes to the fridge, he's out of beers, gets even more angry. His wife comes over, he looks across the room to the empty laundry room sitting with dirty clothes, and he just
You loser.
Bad enough.
Hey, I think I know why my powers develop. Guys, I think there's a reason I'm immune to bludgeoning damage.
Oh, Mom. You actually did this. That's such a reveal in the campaign.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
It fits so well.
No!
You wanted to protect your mother, so you took the beatings instead.
No!
Oh,
We shouldn't.
God.
We shouldn't be laughing about this.
Yeah, we
But the
absolutely
wife
should.
beating at that size is so funny. The
I'm
abuse, the child abuse isn't really that funny, even with the size.
No.
But the wife beating is.
Obviously he wears a white tank top, right?
Obviously, yeah. That's kind of
I
implied.
can't, well, the thing is, I can't decide if he wears a white tank top or nothing at all. That's the problem I'm having.
I think it's funnier. Like if it was
He only wears a white tank top, no pants, nothing else, just the white tank top.
No, I think it's funnier unironically if he wears nothing at all, but it's funnier
Does he
ironically.
wear a
if he-
fake mustache, like one of those 90s cop mustaches?
No, it's real. He is also a cop.
No!
We gotta hit all the tropes.
A Guinean cop? I guess it could work. But actually, you would that would be needed in
He's a-
the
he's
small
a-
people.
Parking ticket. He's a meter maid.
Well, no, there's specific residential districts that are only accessible by extremely tiny people.
And that checks out, but also like it's funnier if he's a meter maid.
Oh man. All right. Is this what you want, or do you think you have something a bit more?
The thing is, the
less
taking the
tragically
beatings
funny.
isn't funny, but that's the problem. Is the small wife beating is hilarious.
Also, it makes perfect sense for your power. It gives a reason for your manifestation.
I feel like if you're gonna have a trial of war where power manifestation is a thing, you should have some sort of psychological reason why that specific power manifested.
It depends. It could be physiological, psychological. It could be purely event based. It could be desire based. It matters. It has a whole bunch of triggers. It's just depends.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair. But it
Sometimes
can be.
it's literally just genetic. That would be a physical awakening. Depends on the power. Most powers don't get passed genetically, only specific ones do.
Boing Boing's dad would definitely show you a physical awakening.
Oh god. I actually do want that to be my backstory.
All right.
But
Do you want your mom to be clean or dirty?
as clean as she can be.
Okay.
Which,
So a
given
little
the
bit of drugs,
situation-
like some weed.
Probably a little bit of drugs. Realistically speaking, little bit of drugs.
Is your mother loving or poisonous?
AK, what he's asking
Poison
is if your mother is a swampy. That sounds like a slur.
Your mother was a swampy and your father Sandy.
Is your mother nice or mean? We know what you.
There's your dad. It's obvious.
She was originally nice, but she's become a product of her environment.
Understandable.
Understandable.
I know that all too well. Okay.
Oof.
Kinda same.
That's the way life goes.
Hey,
Let's see.
same. Except that my parents' environment was a good environment, so it kind of was the other way around.
Oh, you have a happy little family.
Wow, you're happy? Fucking cringe.
You have a dad?
I do.
I too have a dad.
I never got to play catch.
Nor did I. My dad was busy at work.
I almost never got to play with my dad either. He was only available on like weekends.
Okay, now we're getting like okay.
Now.
We're getting too real. Okay, well, back to getting to my Peter.
Oh, all right. Did you have?
What?
You're cutting out. You're messing with your wire. Or something.
Okay, am I alive?
Yep, you're good.
Yeah.
Are you a single child, or did you have any siblings?
I can't tell.
Single
what's funnier.
child. I think single child is more appropriate.
All right.
Born before the Force got bad and everything.
Okay, so.
But the Force got bad, and then, you know,
Okay,
Dad got
you're gonna have a really, really nice uncle.
And then I've got to have the rapey uncle.
No, just one uncle. You got one
No,
uncle.
but like it's not he's not actually rapey, but he like gives off that vibe, you know.
I guess. Anyway,
You know that uncle?
he always invited you over for candy and to teach you how to.
I can see why he gives us the vibes now.
Exactly.
Hey, I did see why he gives off the vibes actually.
For candy and marshmallows and stuff, and he taught you all sorts of handy little trades. Like, are you gonna be proficient in engineering?
We've already chosen my proficiencies.
Yeah. He taught you how to pick locks, the very basic, you know. Yeah, like the lock picking lawyer, you know.
Oh my god, that man's videos or something else. I don't know.
Your uncle is the lockpicking lawyer.
He taught you a lot of practical skills.
He's Trellivor's version of the lockpicking lawyer.
And he's just been a pillar of support for you. It'd be a shame if...
He died.
He died. His house is on the middle terrace, while your parents' house is on the lower terrace. We'll get specific locations later, because they will be important locations in your life.
I was adopted.
And
What?
My character was.
You're going to own an apartment right above a small time like 7-Eleven convenience store. You know the buildings that are stores
I know
and apartment
exactly.
above it?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You're gonna have a small, tiny apartment right above there. It's cheap. You can afford it. You can afford it in like 2 days pickpocketing.
But you
No
stay there to
problem.
lay low.
Yeah.
Because nobody expects a mid-tier thief be sleeping like a.
You're not rich by any means, but you have enough money to get you a few things here and there every week. You know, you got a gaming console if you want one.
Hell yeah.
A setup. You got a couch, a bed, some furniture, a few knickknacks here and there. Also, give yourself a multi-tool.
Okay.
No, fair enough. Valid.
I forgot about that. Basically, anyone who's not pure Solaran will get a multi-tool. Since you were born in and of the capital, those values are not installed into you.
There's no way they'd be installed into me, man. Not after what I went through. Not after being taught by the real lock-picking lawyer.
Also, I need to put this in rules too, but Solarans don't innately have a negative to tech.
That's fair.
Some tech they just can't work on. Like if you're a Solaran from the boonies, you can't even attempt to fix a hover car. It's just impossible. Not just the impossible DC, it's impossible. But a simple motorcycle or a gun, you can try.
I mean, that's kind of how it was anyway.
No, you gave
Well, the
flat
problem is
modifier
you
set.
gave them a flat -2, no matter what is the thing.
Yeah.
It didn't matter what it was.
Hmm.
Culturally, they'll almost never get proficiency, but they can. Nothing's stopping them. They're not nearly as smart as Starines or even Crossins sometimes, but they have the innate potential to be really good with technology. It's there. They just
Gotcha.
need the right environment, like the capital, where no one gives a shit.
I find it. I would find it really funny if this was like an alternate universe, like legitimately, both Trilivores existed and could interact with each other, but they didn't.
No, this Trilivore is completely isolated. If you look in the lore tab.
Oh, it is. Oh, you actually
So-
specified that?
Yes, I
Did,
do.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
About my
The only people that can enter and exit out of this Trilivorian space into the galaxy at large, which does exist with Earth and all that, are humans who are immune to the human god's effect. And the agents of the gods themselves. And the gods. No
Well-
one else, not even the strongest black eyes, can pierce the veil.
Makes sense.
That was an interesting movie. I've never seen it.
What?
Pierce the Veil.
Oh.
You didn't catch that. Yeah, nerd.
I've never seen it. I'm just pretty sure it's a movie. There's no way it's not.
It's called The Veil, not Pierce the Veil.
No, I mean specifically Pierce the Veil. That's probably a movie title.
It sounds like one, but I was talking
Exactly.
about... I mean, The Veil in general.
That's fair.
I just like the word The Veil.
It is nice. But about my power.
Also, do you know why Gold calls it the Veillands? Because I'm the one who gave him that. Because when I was talking, because he didn't originally like the Feywild existing, so I called Varai was a being from beyond the Veil, whose realm called, and now he's called it the Veillands.
About my power. I did genuinely think, believe it or not, at sometimes. I want to be zany, I guess is a good word.
Who just ripped ass?
I think that was Multi's sister-in-law,
Yeah, that was.
who has been ripping a lot of ass. I gotta say. I don't know if you think we can't hear it. We can, and we do.
Well, it's not always her. Sometimes my brother.
Sure.
It's the
Anyway.
dog. It's the dog.
It's the dog, I swear. He's shitting right now.
No. we don't hear theirs. We smell theirs.
Dogs do mostly do silent but deadlies.
Most animals do.
It's quite distressing.
So, I want to be zany. Hence, really liking the idea of being rubbery and a bouncy ball and everything. But, I want to take it semi-seriously. I guess? Question mark? I don't know how to explain it. I want a D4 power.
Your request
Sounds
has
bad.
been considered by the council. Continue.
You are on this council, however, we do not grant you the rank of master. But continue.
The only reason I would allow a D4 power is if you can perform it well. Other than that, they're more or less banned. But I'm not like outright banning. They're more than okay. Like
If you can perform what?
Brawlnaeus, by all methodology, should be a D4 power, but we introduced the honor guard, and now I have to tie my hands behind my goddamn back.
What'd you say about? I genuinely didn't know what you said.
It genuinely depends on your character whether I power or not.
Okay.
Because your characters tend to die.
They do.
You
have... I think you're the only one that has Taurus event deaths, actually.
Well,
you
one
have
of
a
them
lot
was
them.
one of them was because the character originally started with the idea of
Yeah, that's true.
one bad roll is death, and then you know what happened?
He rolled that.
Happened.
Gilfried.
Gilfried was just him being
That was
stupid.
Yeah, that one was raw me being stupid. There's no defending that. Yeah, there is none.
Yeah. Yeah, granted, we all have moments of stupid. I once sailed off a cliff. I've died before. I'll die again.
But,
Note to self, do not position yourself on the edge of a cliff when fighting a fucking Minotaur just to get away out of melee range from the goddamn Minotaur. Because then he'll run up to you, gore you, make you take a strength saving throw, and then you sail off the cliff when you fail because you have a -2 strength.
The raw anger.
Very specific.
No, he was giving a specific example, was the thing.
Anyway.
Very specific.
That's how my draconic sorcerer died.
Anyway.
I just need one more uranium.
I understand. In the campaign setting, characters are likely to die no matter what. To be completely fair. But I want a D4 power so I can be fucking zany. I want to be fucking balls to the wall, like, nuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but how do you want to do this? Do you want to be almost a full speedster and then full baloney man?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, I can do that. I can do that mechanically. I'm gonna have to think about it, make notes, and actually run some tests to make sure. Because how I picture D4 powers is you're supposed to be able to take on roughly 1.5. Yeah, 1.5 of people of similar level, but you have under half the HP of them.
Yeah.
Also with D4 powers, I don't think I'm gonna let you get away with a 3. You're gonna have to take a 2 on your average checks.
Okay. I assume you mean hit dice.
Yeah. I remember my rules. You either roll or take average.
Yeah.
And for you, no re-rolling once because it's a D4. Come on.
That's a fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair.
But I think mechanically speaking, if we're doing that, I'm trying to think.
Do you still want bouncy ball mode and all of them to function the same? And I can just work around that with Speedster?
Well, if I
Because
have...
then I can give you extra attack and let your normal bouncy ball work just fine. That was the plan anyway.
I think if I have the Speedster, then I don't need the third thing, which lets me enter bouncy ball mode
Correct.
Yeah. I wouldn't need that.
But your other features will be. It's not like we
I'm
need to think of a replacement.
I'm debating whether I want that finishing thing or not. Is
The
what I'm
what?
thinking. The gum fucking rocket thing. Where when I'm in ball mode I can forcibly end it.
Oh yeah, and you do a line of damage.
Yeah.
It's a good AoE.
It's not bad. I just don't think if I do AoE, I want it to be because there's just a lot of
We can change it with your speedster and just make you be able to do an AoE, but it'll be a resource-based thing like a dragon breath.
that's fine. It was already a resource. Well, kind of a resource-based thing. It was. It's
You
like,
could do it unlimited times, given infinite time.
yeah. But given the setting and everything, it was pretty much resource-based.
Alright, I'll get to brainstorming some mechanical changes. I think just a gum bounce hell, where you choose a sphere area and focus all your bounces in that area. So you're just like a bullet ricocheting everywhere in that specific area. The deck saves, damage, maybe a concussion.
Mechanical implements for concussions? Pod?
I think I may make like a fucking concussion status effect.
Concustometer.
Yeah.
Multi, what are you looking up?
Hmm?
Is it what I think it is?
No, that was
I don't know why, but I thought you were looking up. I thought you might be
Do
looking
you have
up.
any partners in
concussion.
crime, or do you work solo?
I want to know Pig already, but I don't know what he wants to do exactly.
So we'll have to get back on that. Okay.
I think in that regard.
do you
yes.
specifically steal money, or do you steal like items and jewelry and fence them?
Mostly money, however, if that jewel, sometimes it's worth trying to get a fence.
Okay, so you're gonna know two fences. One, you're on purely acquaintance terms. You know, you come in, you deal you give the goods. He knows what's going on. You leave. You get like a tenth of the money. You're good.
Yeah.
The other guy, you're bros with. You know,
One
go
of them
in-
was named John Arbuckle.
you go in, you talk him up a bit. He gives you a good share of the money, and you shove off. He knows what's happening. You know what's happening. But he's been in some shady deals. He's got a past you know about, and that can be unreliable.
Yeah.
It's up to who you deal with. I'll get you names. Make sure you write this down at some point.
I will.
I'm shooting back at you here. You know, it's like a doctor session. I ain't writing shit down. I'm just shooting pot shot ideas, seeing if they stick. Okay.
And the
So
other
for
fence
you-
was my
for you,
uncle
I
until he
got-
met a tragic
For
demise.
you, I got your uncle, two fences, your dad, your mom. Okay.
Sorry. Every time it comes across my mind.
Alright. So, now, out where you live, there's this hot dog food stand kind of place, you know. And this old man who you robbed once upon a time has since given up the business to his son. And he's been getting more and more suspicious of you. He's caught you in alleyways, he's caught you running away, and he's just getting on your case. He's almost caught and cornered you several times. You purposely avoid him now. you've heard him saying about a citizen arresting you, and you find that hilarious, as it is very funny.
Yeah.
But he seems to be really focused on getting on your case, and he keeps talking about some sort of amulet over and over again. But you don't really remember. It was a pick you did years ago. That shit's sold miles away.
Except that I hate it.
Okay, that's
Yummy.
okay. Multi's got a bully. You've got a citizen cop.
He's got a bully. He's definitely not interested in at all. Nothing going on there.
Bow, wow, wow.
Listen, I have the I have the abusive father. The least you could do is be gay.
Yamatikirasai. Okay, I'll let myself out.
Good. Please do.
Have you had time to think yet, Multi?
So, basic idea. Okay, very, very basic, you know. Please
You've
slow
had a
down.
fucking hour.
I know. Okay. Sorry. I won't call it basic. So essentially, when he was young, very young, because I imagine he was also born, like, lower class.
And were you also born there?
Yeah, we could say that he was also born lower class, and
Did you also have an abusive tiny father?
not tiny, but and maybe not father, maybe no father.
So are you in the lower terrace too?
I would say born in the lower terrace, but the thing is
Born and raised.
that
Are you sure you're not on the medium terrace? Because the lower terrace is the lowest. It's like low.
I know.
Middle terrace
that's-
houses.
That's
Like-
where he was born.
Okay.
Life for the first couple of years was absolute garbage, and then when he was like 6, maybe, he ran away. Or
I see.
Philadelphia, born and raised.
or someone, you know, maybe he was born without a father.
I'm so glad we all have parental issues.
And then
Makes for an ideal D&D party.
either he ran away, or
When do
his mother
you
was
not
killed.
want?
Let's say that his mother was, say, like murdered or something, and so he got
Murder.
put in the system. Just running away from home after home. He always ran away from home, from the Fosters, until eventually, when he was like 9 or so. Oh shoot, creeper! Okay, sorry.
Die, perish.
Until he died. The end.
Damn, kill Multi for me.
I'm not in the game
He's
right
not in the
now.
game
I
right now.
can't.
Damn it. Multi, kill yourself.
For me. For my amusement.
Okay.
Multi, enter creative mode and /kill.
I want to die inside my home. There we go. I'm dead. I died.
Yes. Blood.
Die where I choose. Damn it.
Pretty much. But eventually he was found by a, let's say an older couple, a more elderly couple.
An
And they
experienced couple, if you
okay,
will.
don't say it like that.
Wow.
And and they took him in and raised him essentially. And
In West Philadelphia. Oh no.
and eventually, you know, sent him off to university and the like.
Heard it sing. Sorry.
So you got an actual family,
Yeah, so-
mellowed out, went to college.
Stopped being gay and then started again after you saw your fucking bully. Ugh.
Goodness
You
gracious.
got your
Sam.
GPA. You got your Trilivorian GPA. Went to college.
Yeah.
Now what?
Then he's
Got his guy set. That one was actually half decent. I'm a take that W.
okay. Anyway. And essentially, yeah, he's working towards. Let's say he's working towards being an engineer.
Your colleague degree.
Yeah.
Hobbies.
Video games.
Hobbies.
Hobbies. Hobby.
Definitely,
Lobby?
a minor hobby would be definitely still going on runs, keeping physically fit as possible.
All right, you're on the track and field team.
Yeah,
Fucking
exactly.
The cracked team.
And also, he
Best not disappoint coach. You know what happens if you disappoint coach? You get 5 minutes in heaven with your bully.
Oh goodness. He was one of their hardest working students. Sorry, that was said in response to Sam's thing.
Sam, limit yourself. Limit yourself.
I almost said something, and I feel
I
like if you
know.
all put 5 seconds of thought into what I could have said, you'll know.
Sam, please.
I didn't say it. I don't know what you want from me.
I think you meant hardest sucking.
Okay.
No, I was gonna say, yeah, he was definitely hard at work.
These are getting old.
But yeah, no,
They're not.
but he still worked at a hotel, you know. Maybe worked a couple other jobs to help support his
Hobby.
mid-tier.
His mid-tier life,
Yeah.
honestly, could have been high tier, maybe even S tier.
Work. His whole desire in life was to better himself.
Okay.
Um,
So here's my suggestions.
yes,
You
please.
got your bully. Also, you need to name these NPCs. Fuck you, I'm not naming.
Okay. I can come up with a name.
I'll
for the
have
actual character
mom
himself.
and abusive dad.
Don't forget the other NPCs. They all gotta be named.
Good uncle. That one fence who's probably on drugs, and the
alright.
fence that I know is on drugs.
So, you've got your bully.
Mhm.
You've also got a track and field friend. You can decide female or male. I don't know. Is she good friends with you? You're not super buddy. It's more of an acquaintance. You guys have a passing rivalry, on the track and field team. But you know, genuine friends.
Mhm.
You're really good friends with the coach because she 100% she really admires your determination to get better, and she's this like short stack muscular goblin crossing. Fuck it.
Goblin.
Gorbish. She's Gorbish.
Yeah, whatever.
Short stack
Yeah.
Gorbish woman.
She's not a runner, but she's
Shoddy.
she's the PE teacher.
She's the
Thought he was
PE
like a
teacher
melody
that
In my
doesn't.
head.
That isn't a fat middle-aged man who doesn't do any activities.
Yeah, she's definitely fat in other ways, though.
Okay.
Like her tits.
I
And maybe
mean,
personality. Haven't paid attention to that.
I
Tits are
mean,
used
it's not a false statement. And then
They are big.
And then let's see, teacher, friend, bully, and then you have a work placement at your hotel job, which is your long stay job. You do small jobs here and there.
Yeah.
You have a buddy who you've worked with for about 2 years under the manager. He's your fellow desk clerk, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You good friends. He handles the snack bar and the continental breakfast. You handle check-ins and check-outs.
Understandable.
2 peas in a pod.
Guys, rubbing things together.
You guys hang out, go to parks, do college people
Cocaine.
shit, you know. Go to McDonald's at 3 a.m. and drink 4 sodas. What? No one
You
else?
know all about that, wouldn't you?
Okay, it was Red Robin and there were 8 people.
What?
Listen, it was Red Lobster. It was a nice night out. Her tits massive, by the way. I mean, huge.
Okay. And then, your odd job. You've got an acquaintance at the job center. You're not super buddy, but he has a lot of contacts in small odd jobs, even ones that aren't strictly legal, you know. But you may have never fully questioned the packages you were delivering or anything. They paid good money.
Hey,
It wasn't like you were getting your hands dirty.
Hey Sam, you wanna have interacted in the past?
What, do you want to own a hot dog stand?
Maybe I have a buddy who owns
You
a hot
might
dog stand.
fence?
Yeah, maybe I have a buddy who owns a hot dog stand.
Anyway, yeah, you have your odd job contact, which may be useful in the coming world. You don't know. You never know.
As far as we know, none of this will matter in the coming world, as everything will be chaos.
Okay, well, let me just tell you, out of character, it's gonna matter.
He's gonna make
That
him
one hot dog stand, it's coming for me. The vengeance.
All of these characters will be here. There's like 7 for each player. God help me, Feyworld's already enough.
You're the one who decided to
Quick
have that
recap.
many characters a person.
Bully. There's the
To be fair, I expected more roleplay in Feyworld, and I didn't get that. I'm making
I'm
sure
trying.
it happens now.
I'm trying, man.
I understand.
track friend, coach.
Hey, Jeron's joining. He's really good with that.
Oh, he is pretty good at RP, yeah. He'll probably... he'll help.
He's a little evil, but...
I wouldn't say a little evil.
See, coach, hotel friend.
Okay, he almost exclusively plays evil character.
Almost
But
exclusively.
they aren't bad.
They have been.
Okay, Dion. So bully, track friend, coach, hotel friend.
I mean, the drow hasn't been horrible.
Yes, he has. What are you talking about?
He shot an orc.
For no reason.
It was an orc.
Odd job contact. Hot dog
So,
He,
stand.
just
bully-
like everyone else, has threatened to punch the shit out of no less.
So you have your grandpa and adoptive grandparents. They're going to be important. They'll be named bully, tracked friend, tracked coach, who's obscenely thick.
I mean, I'm putting that in parentheses.
Yeah, that's certainly important.
I mean, yeah, obvious.
You've got your job buddy. He's kind of like your BFF. He doesn't just work with you. You hang out. And then you have your odd job contact.
And then hot dog stand friend.
You can also do that. Yes.
I one
can
friend
add
that
on
owns
to
a
it.
hot dog stand for some reason.
Yeah, his
He
dad gave it to
really,
him.
he really wants to get his his father's necklace back. That was swindled from him.
By no one, really. It's so weird. Just disappeared.
This totally won't cause player conflict later.
Totally not.
Only if he cares about his friend.
I mean, it's the apocalypse.
Hello.
How much can you really care about someone you just met?
You know, they sometimes hang out, like, it gives them free hot dogs, you know? Or a free hot dog.
Is he your bully?
No.
Well,
Okay, you know what, Sam?
I'm not even laughing at that anymore, Multi. I'm laughing at, are you still on Minecraft?
I am, yes.
Give me one
Oh,
second.
I've got
and
pretty
then-
fleshed out stories for the both of you. That's good.
Hello.
I'm happy with both of your characters. I just need the rest.
Question is personality.
Teleport to me, Multi?
I've given him.
Sam's character's personality will be hella unique.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Will be what? Say that one more time?
Your past personality is making me look forward to it.
I want to be upbeat.
I'm aware. I'm gonna be excited.
Also very squishable.
I said upbeat!
Upbeat,
Like
yeah.
my dad did.
Oh my. I walked right into that one. I walked right into it.
Yeah, you kind of did.
I walked into a dark room with a blindfold on, expecting to
Here,
see
don't-
light.
Don't break anything too much. I wanna get a picture of this for the. What's it
Sam,
called?
kill him.
No, I want to let him take a picture of the dead dragon on top of a tree with the tree stuck up where its ass would be. I'm not joking either. That is that is what's happening.
I'll work on the mechanics later. Sam, you'll probably want to be there for Pig CC, right?
I would like to be
Yes.
there as well.
Oh, fuck you.
I don't think there's an actual problem with anyone being there. Anyone extra.
Ugh, I guess I should open my eyes now. Oh man, everything's purple.
I believe that's called color blindness. Oh, did you get the image, Multi?
Not yet.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm trying to get it from a couple different
What?
angles.
Eon?
I said, Mike, hello.
Hi, now
Hello.
I can hear you. Hello. You're not robot-y anymore.
What the hell isn't this working?
I can hear you.
Okay, weird. Discord's not displaying it. Anyway, I think I'ma go to sleep.
I didn't do it.
I think I'm gonna go to sleep, nerds.
I killed Multi. You're welcome.
Ah, thank you. You have pleased me to a great degree. Multi has died twice now, due to me simply asking.
Once at my own hand and once at his.
More like my own arrow. Abuse!
Man, you really beat it that time.
Did, yeah.
Beating like a dead horse. Or like a Kikinian child.
Ugh.
I
Man,
gotta
that
be
level was
quiet.
as easy to beat as a Gekinian child. Oh boy.
Or a Kikinian wife.
Or my Gekinian wife. Who isn't a thick goblin. No, I should
Alright.
have married that goblin.
I'll see you guys.
Good night, man.
Remind me to do mechanics later.
Alright.
The
Don't tell
tree.
him
The
anything
tree
ever.
is his penis.
No, it is stuck up where his ass would. It just is.
No, that'd be a little bit lower.
No, that's about the right spot. I'm not
We
gonna
should-
argue dragon ass with you.
We should kill some more dragons.
Maybe.
We both have dragon babies at this point, you know.
We do both have dragon eggs, which is super nice.
Although we need to decide which one we want.
I know which one I want. I want the egg I have.
Oh, is it your favorite color? The favorite shade of blue?
Yeah, it's light blue.
Oh, okay. I like how we can both insta-kill each other.
It is
Like at this point,
tragic.
we should honestly like play a game of like tag or something.
We could, yeah.
Like set up like a whole arena and just do a stream of like essentially hide and seek.
Fair. Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Get a mod that allows us to disable nameplates for a little bit. Do like laser tag, but it's instant.
There's a way to disable them manually, I believe. I'm not too sure on that though.
You can hit F1.
Mm.
Yeah. So. Now
So what?
What do we want to do now?
I didn't sleep last night, so I'm actually gonna head to bed.
That's smart.
Yeah. Good night, man.
All right.
Good night.
Oh, I'm still streaming. Thank you everyone for watching, and remember to have yourselves one Daniel.